Hi, I'm Susan. Welcome to my studio. Today I want to show you these Keoker little flower cutters. These are a cool little set. It comes with 6 different flower petal cutters and a little flower petal press. So what does the press do? It gives you the impression of a natural flower petal in your design. And these different cutters cut a different shape. They also go down to smaller and smaller. So if you do miniature flowers, perfect for you. If you're doing jewelry size flowers, this is awesome. And here are 6 flowers that I've cut with each one of those different shapes. You can see they're all a little bit similar, but all a little bit different. Like this one's a little bit more pointy. This one's got a little bit of more ruffly. This one almost has a poinsettia shape. This one almost looks like a mum. I put them together the exact same way. It's just the shape of the flower cutter. So let me show you how simple and easy these are to create. I'm starting off with a strip of clay that I've rolled out on a number 3 of my pasta machine. I'm going to use this little ruffly shape. I've got a little water I'm spraying on my table. You can also use cornstarch. I'm just not a big cornstarch fan. For these rings, I like to use the largest setting of my flower. So to give you an idea of how large these flowers are, they're really more jewelry sized than they are craft size. You could still use them. They'd be gorgeous on a vase or a box or something, but I'm just trying to give you a proportion. These are not extremely large when they're all put together. Just going to use my press, and I'm not using any water or cornstarch or anything. I'm just putting it in that little flower petal press and pressing it down. So it's pretty quick, pretty easy, and you can see how you get all of those little impressions. And it shows up a little bit more because it's the pearl clay. Let me press all these petals and I'll be right back. Now I'm starting off with this ring base. I've just put a little piece of clay inside with some liquid clay so that it gives me a base to build my flower on. And I'm just going to take my petals, and I've pressed all of these little petals through my little petal press. And I'm just going to edge the outside of it, spacing them out just a little bit. That space is important so that the petals will layer up better. And I'm leaving just a little edge over that base. You don't have to leave the edge over the base. I like the way it looks so that you don't see the base when it's on the hand. If you notice, you only see it if you turn it to the side, but when it's on the hand, it looks really nice. So that's why I like those little petals to just go slightly over that edge. Now, each size petal will give you a different flower and a different amount of petals. I use approximately 17 to 19 petals for all of my flowers. So now I'm just layering the petal right on top of the other petal. And that's why I can't give you an exact formula of exactly how many you'll need for each piece, because each one has a different shape to it. But just work with what you've got. All flowers are different in nature anyway. I'm taking a knitting needle. If you don't have a knitting needle, you could use a needle tool or an old pen, or even a pencil that you cover with a little bit of nail polish so that it just keeps the lead from coming all over your clay. And I'm just pressing that in so that I get that nice dimensional shape. Now for the last part, I just like to add 5 petals. I don't know why 5 works for me, but that's my magic number. And I'm just going to put them in the center here. And if you add 6, there's no rule here. It's okay, whatever works for you. And if you don't have any rhinestones or anything, you can take one of these last ones and twirl it. Just make it into a little, roll it into a little twist, and then cut the bottom off and use that for your center, and then fold it in. I prefer a rhinestone, but I wanted to show you an alternative. Here with the other one, I've added a rhinestone, and I've added a little bit of Gem Sticky from Tiny Pandora in there to hold my rhinestone down. If you don't have Gem Sticky, liquid clay will work. Just not as strong, but it will work. Make sure you just embed it really nice in the clay, and that's all there is to it. Now you know I've made them in all different colors, so let me show you that now.